Good morning and good afternoon to Price students and educators. Today we will be going over the issue of trolley safety. Ever since the Price School has allowed students to take trolley back in 2021, students have faced many struggles when commuting to school every day. The ideal dream of the Price School was to bring low-income students to the Price School with the safe transportation of buses. Many reports and incidents of the MTS trolley riders and security officers that have filed complaints after complaints. Despite that, the Price School has continued to allow students to ride transit, including middle school, reaching 3 years of students having to commute by themselves. The issue leading by transportation occurred the first week Price had officially announced transportation as an official transportation for students. Students have brought up the issues and struggles of not only the commute and the lack of sleep they receive, but the safety has been a major concern and issue that students have faced. Teachers even highly encourage traveling in pairs and not riding alone, to see security and to call or text the MTS security hotline, with the saying of see something, say something. Yet, the health authority of transit security on Price students isn't impactful. This trust in transit security isn't there, as the students should be able to rely on the security and protection of riders. While often unpaid riders such as homeless crackheads or often old people who see students and often harass or threaten students. Old Town being an infamous spot for the connection of other trolleys and transit, resulting in majority of students getting off. Yet the issue of that is the remaining students who have to go further down in stops like Barrio Logan, 12th and Imperial, and East Street, where are typically affiliated with violence and criminal activity. Despite the aware knowledge, students still are required to use transportation as a form of transportation in order to get to school. Moving on, as we're going into an interview with a Price student who is an attending junior, JC de Santiago.
Oh, hello, JC.
Hi guys.
Do you feel safe on the trolley?
Mostly yeah. There has been one incident, but yeah, mostly.
Can you explain that situation?
So, I guess it was a form of like racism. So basically, there are like specific rows on the trolley, and I sat on one of them, and there was, I don't know if he was white, I don't know, but he had something against me, right? So he moved all the way across from it, and he like covered his face with everything he had. I don't know why, but I don't know. I guess he's had something against Mexican white people or whatever. And then he started to call transit security, right? He's like, excuse me, what are you guys gonna do about the Trolley students here? And I was like, really, bro? Like, you're gonna discriminate against me? I'm trying to improve my educational prowess, and you're gonna do me dirty like that? So I mean, yeah, that was about it.
And when did this situation occur?
So this situation occurred about, I think it was 3 years ago, 3 or 2 years ago. I think it was like during the middle of the school year. So not that bad because I had some experience, but I mean, what can you do about it, you know?
Was this around the time when Price allowed transit?
Yes. It was mandatory basically. So, cause no buses, you know, and I mean, it was kind of scary because I was like, "Frick, what are they gonna do to me?" You know? Yeah.
Have you ever personally yourself contacted the transit security for any incidents?
To be honest, no, I haven't. There have been times where I'm like, should I? It's like, it didn't really seem like my place to do that. I probably should have, but I felt like nervous. Like, what if they were gonna ask me questions, stuff like that? You know?
Why do you believe that you shouldn't have called them?
I mean, probably because they were gonna keep me on the trolley, and then also I had stuff to do, and they were gonna ask me questions, like probably not personal questions, but like situation that happened, and I just didn't want to be like incorrect or something like that, something to mess with the investigation. So I felt kind of nervous, anxious, you know? Yeah.
Have you ever felt like the transit security lack authority in any shape, way, or form?
Mostly yes, because I have seen like some, I don't know if they're new recruits or it seems like it, but they've asked like there's some homeless people on the trolley and some like drug addicts, and they've asked them to like hop off the trolley, and they're kind of disoriented and stuff like that, and they don't really enforce the rules that much. So yeah, they don't have that much authority, but I mean, it's their job to keep the trolley safe, but they're not doing it well enough.
Do you believe as a student you should be taking public transportation to get to school every day?
I mean, there are downsides to transportation, and there are good parts of transportation, public transportation, especially with the times. But I think it would be easier with buses, because there was a set time, there was a place where you'd go. I know it is like that with public transit, but sometimes like the time differs. Like you can miss the trolley because it was probably like 2 minutes earlier. Like, and with the buses, it was more like an exact time, you know. So.
All right, well, that wraps up our interview today.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Of course. Bye.
As we move on with another interview of a current Price student, Daniel.
Daniel, you're a 10th grader, right?
Yes.
And you ride the trolley for how long?
An hour and 30 minutes. That's it.
Okay. Do you only stay on Blue Line?
No.
How often do you ride the trolley?
I ride it every single day.
Every day? Do you feel safe on the trolley?
No.
No? Why is that?
Too many homeless, too much commotion, too many kids yelling, and
Ever felt unsafe to the point where you had to contact?
no.
Do you ever find the see something, say something, saying on the trolley helpful?
I mean, I guess, but I barely use it.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. Moving on as we conclude this final part of the news with a little bit of insight on how the trolley is during Price hours.
UC San Diego Central Campus is next.
To conclude this story, as we end it now with your anchor Daisy Castillo, I wish you all a good day, good night, and good afternoon. Bye!